Hi guys, welcome to the second video in my series of real estate tips, and today I want to talk to you about the importance of property video. Look, real estate marketing has been around for decades, and in terms of the history of real estate, property videos are a relatively new phenomenon, although they've been around for a couple of years now. However, I do believe in today's market, if you do not have a property video when you're marketing your place for sale, you're doing yourself an injustice. And here's the reason why. The market has changed dramatically over the last couple of years. Now, I can only talk about the Central Coast market because that's the market I'm dealing in. But to give you an idea, for decades and decades, the Central Coast market has always sat at a figure of around about 15% of buyers from Sydney. So it's always been a predominantly local market. Today, that figure stands at 47%. So almost half of the buyers today on the coast are from Sydney. Now, if you break that down suburb by suburb, because obviously that's an average for the whole coast, individual suburbs, the market I work most closely in is the Carryong market. The figure in Carryong is 70%, 70, of buyers are from Carryong. So from my point of view, when I'm talking to clients who are looking at selling a house in Carryong, the market they need to target is not the Central Coast market anymore. It's the Sydney market. And Sydney buyers are a different kettle of fish to what you get on the Central Coast. They're still wrapped up in the hustle and bustle of everyday Sydney life. They haven't got the time or the patience, for that matter, to sit and read through text and study floor plans and flick through photographs. They don't want to do that. They would much rather sit in front of a screen, push a play button, watch a video and be talked through the property. One of the main reasons why I do video, in fact the only reason I do videos, is not for Central Coast buyers. Local buyers will watch it, but I only do it for the purpose of Sydney buyers, and they love it. And the reason why I do it is because when a Sydney buyer makes a decision, okay, we can't afford Sydney, so let's move to the Central Coast. That's their thought process. They don't think, I can't afford Sydney, so let's move to Carryong, or let's move to Wyoming, or Tuggerah, or Wamberal, or whatever it may be. They just think Central Coast. They don't know anything about the area. So in my videos, I don't just talk about the property. I also have a section where I talk about the location. How far from the house is the local schools, shops, cafes, restaurants? Is the transport nearby? Especially in Carryong, how close to the freeway is it? Because buyers come from Sydney, more than likely probably still going to work in Sydney. So the fact that they can get on the freeway from the house within 3 minutes, and then 25 minutes later they're at the other end of the freeway at Wahroonga, it is a massive thing for them. Once they see all these other location bits of information, that then cements in their mind, that's a location I want to go and look at. It's massive. And the feedback I've had from buyers has been astounding. Sydney buyers just love it. It's the way of the world. You know, video today is what photographs were 10 years ago. Who knows what will be here in 10 years' time. But right now, video is where it is. And it's a relatively cheap investment. It's not a big cost. I mean, I don't know what other companies cost, but if you get a video through me, through McGrath, it's less than $500. You'd be crazy not to have it, because I cannot physically talk to every single buyer in Sydney who wants to come to Central Coast. I can't do it. But the next best thing is this, having a video, because I can relay my message in a matter of minutes on a video that you just cannot get across no matter how many photographs you put out there. And if you were to put it in text, you'd need 15 pages. Buyers would get bored after 3 lines and wouldn't even bother reading it anyway. So whilst I can't physically be in front of every single buyer, video is the very next best thing you can do. And the return on that $500 can be tenfold. So I truly believe if you're marketing your house for sale and you do not invest in a property video, I think you're shooting yourself in the foot, and you're potentially costing yourself tens of thousands of dollars down the line. Truly, it's that important. Whether you list your house with me or somebody else, or me, make sure you do the right thing by yourself, talk to your agent and invest in a video. It's the way of the world now, and it's the way of the future for years to come. I truly believe that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next tip.